I believe that God is saying that he wants our hearts. He wants us to be able to trust in him, to open up our hearts, to be transparent and willing to surrender. And I believe that God takes our surrender and he can do the amazing.
What do you feel is your message to women everywhere?
It's to love God. It's to give God the opportunity to do that work from the inside out. God wants to do such a work, and if we'd be willing to surrender our hearts, as I said a moment ago, and let God do that work, it'll take us so much further than we could ever go on our own. We want to hold on to things. We want to keep things hidden in the crevices of our hearts. But if we just allow God to do that work, I believe that there would be nothing that could hold us back.
Now you have a show called Believe on the TV and
Yes.
Salsa Network. What do you hope that your audience will get out of watching your show?
Our desire is that people will begin to believe in themselves. So often we lose hope in our lives because of different situations that happen, whether it's what we've grown up, the hardships and growing up, like myself, some of the things that I had to overcome as a child, the abuse and all of those things. You lose hope. You have no hope. And I believe that the world needs to begin to believe, not just in themselves, first in God, and then to begin to believe in themselves. And as they believe in themselves, then they'll begin to see the growth and just the greater things that God has for them.
When you think about TV and Salsa, the network, what is one of the first things that comes to your mind?
I'm excited. I am so excited because we are a part of a great movement. I believe that God has opened up a door for the Latino, our culture, us, the second, third, fourth generation. We've taken the back seat, and I don't mean it by any, means to, an insult, but, we've always been looked at as less than, I feel. And it's, the woman being the nanny or the maid, in TV shows I watch all the time, and that's kind of the parts that we've played. But it's time for the women and the Latino in itself just to rise up and to be noticed, because there's so much passion. We're spicy, we're passionate,
Yes,
but we love God, and God
Yes.
I believe he's using us through Matt and Lori Crouch. I am very, very grateful that they have taken notice to see that we have something to say just as anybody else, and what we have to say is powerful as well. Well, we're leaders. There's women out there that are strong. They could preach the word. They're powerful. They're mothers, they're daughters, they're just like anybody else. And I feel that, again, there's been a lot of unfortunate, what's the word? Again, we've just taken a back seat, and I believe that this is a season and the hour for the Latinos to come forth, and God is going to begin to highlight and promote from within.